If you're planning one day in Niagara Falls and are looking how to make the most of your time, well, stay tuned because you know what? This week we've got you covered.
We have spent many a day in Niagara Falls, Canada. Now, we only live an hour from this natural wonder, so we pop over for weekends, overnight stays, and yes, even day trips. So if you're planning just a one-day trip to Niagara Falls on the Canadian side, you are in for an unforgettable adventure.
Yeah, this one day in Niagara Falls itinerary will guide you through the best attractions and activities, ensuring that you make the most of your time in this amazing destination. Yeah, baby.
Okay, so before visiting Niagara Falls, we have a few tips. Before you go, we suggest going online and purchasing the Adventure Pass Classic. It's the cheapest of all the passes and the perfect one for a one-day trip to Niagara Falls. You can purchase it online at Niagara Parks, and we'll have the link below, and then you can pick up your actual pass at any Niagara attraction once you get there.
Now, if you are planning on doing the Hornblower, which we'll get into a little bit later on, you will need to book that separately ahead of time, and it's not included in this actual pass.
See you later.
Getting to Niagara Falls is quite easy. Most people are going to be coming from Toronto and driving, but if you aren't driving, which takes about 90 minutes depending on traffic, you can get there by public transit, by train, and also by bus. So it's really accessible from Toronto to get there. You don't necessarily have to rent a car. Once you do get to Niagara Falls, it's also really easy to get around. If you do drive, we suggest parking and using the WeGo transportation that's included in your Adventure Pass. It includes unlimited rides on this WeGo transportation, and it's just the best way to get around. All right, so let's get into it. The best things we suggest you do for one day in Niagara Falls.
First thing in the morning, you are going to kick off your day at Journey Behind the Falls. This attraction can get very backed up with long lines, especially during the summer months. So we suggest heading there first to maximize your time and minimize your standing in line time. It opens at 8 a.m. and you can pick up your attractions pass there. So get there first in line, and then you can be first right in to see this incredible experience.
Yeah, you go 125 feet under the falls and explore these 130-year-old tunnels that are under the bedrock that actually leads to these portals that are directly behind the Thundering Horseshoe Falls. It's an incredible, incredible experience. Now, when you come up from the Journey Behind the Falls, you come out at the Table Rock Center. So what you're going to want to do is go and check out the Table Rock Viewpoint. This is by far the best view of Niagara Falls to get a sense of what it's like seeing that Niagara River cascade over the falls. You're standing right on the edge where it all comes up, and you get to see the flow. There's so much flow that is happening there. As a matter of fact, it is the world's highest flow rate, which is incredible to see. And you also get a good view of the Niagara Power Station from there.
From here, we are going to jump on the WeGo bus. Dave mentioned this transportation, and a bus stop just happens to be right at Table Rock Center. So you're going to take your pass, head over to the WeGo bus station. They're all color-coded, so there's different ones to take you to different places, but just ask the bus drivers if this is going to your next attraction, and do they stop at... What's the next attraction, Dave?
The Hornblower Niagara City Cruises. Like we said before, the Hornblower, or on the American side, it is called the Maid of the Mist. Now, no trip to Niagara Falls would be complete without hopping on a boat to the center of the falls. But you do have to book a time ticket for the Hornblower in advance. So we suggest making your time for around 10:30. That'll give you time to get from Table Rock down to Hornblower. And if you arrive a little early, no worries. There are plenty of views of the American Falls, the Bridal Veil Falls, and Horseshoe Falls to keep you occupied while you're waiting to get on that cruise. The legendary boat tour takes you directly into the midst of the Horseshoe Falls. So you get to feel that fury. Don't worry, ponchos are provided because I'll tell you, you're gonna get wet, no doubt about it. They do have an inside section if you want to sit inside and stay dry, but come on, you want to feel the fury of the falls. So get out there, make sure to keep your cameras and stuff underneath your poncho, but it really is an experience that gives you a sense of exactly how powerful the falls really are. And you get to keep the poncho afterwards. So hey, that's a bonus.
And after you're done, you are in the excellent place for the afternoon of your time in Niagara Falls. You are going to be in the Clifton Hill area, so we suggest having lunch here before you move on with your day. If you don't want to walk up to the Clifton Hill area, you can get on the WeGo bus that'll take you up.
Yes.
The great thing about Niagara Falls is it is very accessible. But if you do want to walk up, it's very short. You're just going to walk up through some very scenic gardens, and then you will be at Clifton Hill, where you can grab your lunch. There are so many places to eat here, from fast food restaurant to chain restaurants to even just grabbing a slice of pizza. But for your one-day itinerary, we suggest going to the touristy spots.
Yeah, why not?
That's what Niagara Falls is. It's all kitsch and tour. So there's a rainforest cafe there, but our favorite place to eat is the Hard Rock Cafe, which is located right by Casino Niagara. So you can get another attraction in while you do that too. Pop into Casino Niagara, see what's going on, and then go to the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, what we love about the Hard Rock Cafe is you always know what you're going to get. We tend to hit one in every city that we're in, so why not?
Around the world.
Yeah, so why not the one in our own backyard, right?
Exactly.
So, and the portions are really big.
You need the energy because after lunch, you are going to be doing a lot of walking at Clifton Hill. It's known as the Street of Fun.
Now, if you want to spend the entire afternoon here, you can. And if you do, then we do suggest grabbing the Clifton Hill Pass to enjoy as many of its top attractions as you possibly can.
Yeah, it offers 6 attractions in one bundle, and you get to choose from them. And we have an entire video breaking down what you can do on Clifton Hill.
This area is great for families. There's a ton to do. There's like wizard glow-in-the-dark golf. There's 4D rides like the zombie attack. There's mini putt. There's so many different things to do there that are really catering towards families.
If there is one thing to do on Clifton Hill, though, it's the Niagara SkyWheel.
Yeah.
And you can go any time of the day. So we don't suggest going on it right now while you're in there, because at this time of the day in the afternoon, it is very busy. The ride is open until 2 a.m., so we suggest going at night.
It gives you these amazing views over Niagara Falls on both the US and the Canadian sides, and you get to see basically all around Niagara Falls. It really is the best way to get great views of the falls.
But after you've done all that, where do you go next?
Well, you hop on the WeGo bus, as we've talked about, the best way to get around, to the Whitewater Walk. Now, this attraction, it offers a unique opportunity for you to walk along the boardwalk at the river's edge of Class 6 whitewater rapids. These are the largest series of standing waves in North America, and let me tell you, they are incredible.
So the way it works here is you get off the WeGo bus and then you take an elevator down 70 meters, which is about 229 feet, right into the Niagara Gorge. You're going to walk through a tunnel and then you're going to come out to a boardwalk. It's about a 400-meter long boardwalk, which is a quarter of a mile. And you get to walk along, spend as much time as you want there, taking in all of the different views. It's truly an awe-inspiring experience.
So next from here, you want to get on the WeGo bus, but then you're going to want to take it all the way back to the Hornblower stop so that you can enjoy the Waterfront Walk. There's a lot of walking going on here in Niagara Falls.
Yes, and if you don't want to walk, you can take it all the way back to Table Rock as well. But it is such a pleasant stroll from the Hornblower back to Table Rock. It only takes about 20 minutes, but it'll probably take you much longer because there are so many different viewpoints of the American Falls, Bridalveil Falls, and Horseshoe Falls.
When you get to Table Rock, if you have some time left over, you may want to visit Niagara's Fury, which is a 4D experience that tells the story of Niagara Falls creation. Now, we put this later in the day because it can be a really, really long wait. It's included in your adventure pass, but you could be standing in line for 90 minutes or more to see it. Regardless of whether you do Niagara's Fury or not, you'll be at the Table Rock Center, and we suggest to head up to one of our favorite areas in Niagara Falls, which is the Fallsview Entertainment Area. It's easy to get to. Right across from the Table Rock Center is the Falls Incline Railway. This will take you up there. It only costs a couple bucks or something each way. So rather than taking the long WeGo bus or walking up, you can just jump on the funicular and get up there as quick as you can, because this is the perfect place to enjoy dinner and nightlife.
At Fallsview is a great place for dinner because this is where all the restaurants that have a view. Our favorite is the Keg Steakhouse. It's a great Canadian steakhouse.
Yes, it is.
And it's by far the best restaurant in Niagara Falls for the Falls views.
Now, you can also eat at the Skylon Tower if you want to check off another attraction of your list. But a word of warning, make sure you make reservations there. It's really, really popular because it's a rotating restaurant at the top there and does have some of the best views of Niagara Falls. It is open till midnight, so after dinner, if you want to go up and get some extra views of that, you can go up there and do that. Now, there are so many things to do in Niagara Falls at night. If you want to get out and experience a little bit more of the nightlife, you are right at the Fallsview Casino, which is a great place to hang out and test your luck at the slots if you're into that. But a lot of people do come up there to watch nightly entertainment, and they have world-class entertainment there. You have to book your tickets in advance, and lots of great big names play at the Fallsview Casino. So if you time it right, you can jump on one of those concerts as well.
And there are bars and live music galore, so you can just spend some time hanging out in this area at night. But one thing is, every night they do light up Niagara Falls with lights, and it's beautiful. It's called the Nightly Illumination of the Falls, and it's spectacular to see.
Yeah, it's another must-do when you're in Niagara Falls to watch the illumination and the fireworks. And every time we go there, we make sure we stay there until they happen, because it can be pretty late at night when they happen, but still, it's well worth it. So there you have it, our best one-day itinerary for Niagara Falls. Now, we have a complete breakdown of even more places to visit if you have more time on our blog, ThePlanetD.com. So just click on the links to check out where to stay, things to see, as well as how to save money on your next trip to Niagara Falls.
We have videos and blog posts on all of them, and you can check them out below.
And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more travel videos each week. Ciao for now!
And see you next time!